Before we start, I want to tell you that I love you and I wish you the best. Winter is coming. And while that means cozy blankets, hot soup, and beautiful scenery, it also means something else is coming: cold and flu season. If you're over 60, you already know that a simple cold can hit you harder than it used to. It can knock you off your feet for a week, and sometimes it can even lead to more serious complications. But here's the good news: getting sick every winter is not inevitable. You have a ton of control over your natural defenses. In this video, I'm going to share 4 practical, no-nonsense steps to build your powerful health shield and stay strong and healthy all winter long. Remember to subscribe, in this way you stay updated. Step 1. Let's get into the most critical part of our shield: what you put in your body. You know, in my younger days, if I felt a cold coming on, I just grabbed an energy drink and power through. Now, at our age, that strategy is a total flop. Our immune system isn't about powering through anymore. It's about smart, consistent nourishment. Think of your immune system like a team of incredibly dedicated, hard-working repairmen and defenders. When winter hits, they're on double shifts. But if you only feed them junk food, they can't do their job. They need high-quality fuel. In the winter, our bodies naturally crave heavy, starchy foods, the comfort foods, and that's okay. We can enjoy those, but we have to make sure we're not sacrificing the essential nutrients our defenders need. The power of color and vitamins. This year, your mission is simple: eat the rainbow. If your plate is mostly beige or white, bread, potatoes, pasta, we need to swap a little bit of that space for something bright and bold. Why? Because the most vibrant colors in nature are packed with the vitamins and antioxidants that your immune system craves. I'm talking about vitamin C, of course. We all know citrus is great, but don't stop there. Think of colorful bell peppers, dark leafy greens like spinach, and berries. These are like the high-octane fuel for your immune cells. They help those cells fight faster and smarter. And here's one that often gets overlooked: zinc. This mineral is the co-pilot for over 300 different reactions in your body, many of them critical to immunity. You can find it in lean meats, seeds like pumpkin and sesame, and beans. A little handful of pumpkin seeds sprinkled on your morning yogurt or salad is a fantastic, effortless boost. Don't let your muscles starve: the protein priority. Now, let's talk about a silent challenge we all face over 60: muscle loss, or what doctors call sarcopenia. We talk about protein for muscle, but listen closely. Protein is also the building block for your antibodies and other immune cells. If you aren't eating enough high-quality protein, your body starts to break down muscle tissue to get the amino acids it needs to make immune components. That's a double hit. You lose muscle and your defense system gets weaker. So ditch the skimpy breakfasts. Get protein at every meal. A yogurt and fruit smoothie for breakfast, a handful of nuts with your snack, or fish or chicken at dinner. It's an investment in both your strength and your sickness-fighting ability. The simple act of hydration. Finally, the simplest thing you can do, but the one we forget the most when it's cold: hydrate. When you're dehydrated, the mucous membranes in your nose and throat, your body's front line of defense against airborne germs, dry out. They become brittle, and germs can sneak past much easier. I know, guzzling cold water in January isn't appealing. That's okay. Switch to warm options: herbal teas, a little broth, or even just warm water with lemon. Keep a full glass or mug near you at all times. A well-hydrated body is a body that can effectively trap and flush out those cold and flu bugs. So, step 1 is all about feeding those defenders. This week, pick one new color to add to your plate every day, and make sure every time you sit down to eat, there's a good source of protein and a full glass of fluid next to it. All right, we fueled our immune system with food, and now we're moving on to step 2. Check your sunshine vitamin. I'm talking about vitamin D. This is one of the most critical parts of your shield, and honestly, it's one of the easiest things to miss when you're over 60, especially as the days get shorter. The problem with winter sun. Think about how we naturally get vitamin D. It's that beautiful process where the sun's rays hit our skin and our body magically produces this essential nutrient. It's fantastic. But here's the problem in winter. For those of us living in northern latitudes, the sun simply isn't strong enough between October and March to do the job. The angle of the sun is too low. Even if you step outside, you're usually covered up with clothes, and let's face it, nobody is soaking up sun rays in a winter coat. Now, compound that with the fact that as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight in the first place. You can see how quickly this creates a silent deficiency, a giant hole in your winter health shield. Why vitamin D is a shield, not just a bone builder. For years, we've thought of vitamin D mainly as the bone builder because it helps us absorb calcium. And yes, it's absolutely vital for preventing conditions like osteoporosis. But scientists are now raving about its critical role in your immune system. Think of your immune system like a light switch. Vitamin D is the finger that flips that switch, activating your body's T cells, the white blood cells that hunt down and destroy viruses and bacteria. When your vitamin D levels are low, your immune system is essentially operating in slow motion. It can't launch the full, quick, effective defense that it needs to. This is why, when you look at the statistics, people with lower vitamin D levels often report more frequent and more severe colds, flus, and other respiratory illnesses, especially in the winter. The two-step solution. So, what do? We don't just guess. We follow a simple two-step plan. Get tested. Please ask your doctor for a simple blood test to check your vitamin D levels. It's easy and it gives you the exact blueprint. No more guessing if you're getting enough. Take D3. If your doctor says your levels are low, and for many of us they are, you'll need a vitamin D3 supplement. Note the D3, that's the most easily absorbed form. They will tell you the exact dosage you need to get your levels up and keep them there all winter long. A small, inexpensive pill taken daily is a truly powerful reinforcement for your shield. It's one of the smartest, most effective things you can do to keep your immune system sharp and ready to fight off anything winter throws your way. This small step makes a huge difference, not just for your health shield, but for your energy and mood too. Let's move on to how to keep your body in top fighting shape. Step 3. We've tackled the inner fuel. Now let's talk about the engine. Step 3 is all about consistent, gentle movement and then high-quality rest. When that cold air hits and the sky is gray, what's the first thing we want to do? Curl up under a blanket, right? It's a natural instinct, but if we stop moving, our body's defense system starts to slow down too. Movement, your immune system's delivery service. Think of your immune cells like an army of tiny patrol cars. To do their job, to find and fight viruses and bacteria, they have to move around your body constantly. And guess what powers their movement? Blood circulation. When you sit still for hours, your circulation gets sluggish. Your patrol cars slow down, and germs have a better chance of setting up shop. But when you move even a little bit, you get the blood pumping and you give your immune system a much-needed boost. You're essentially giving your tiny patrol cars a faster delivery route to every corner of your body. Now, don't worry, I'm not asking you to train for a marathon. We're talking about gentle, non-negotiable movement. 10-minute movement breaks. Every hour you spend sitting, stand up and move for just 5 or 10 minutes. March in place, walk to the mailbox, or dance in your kitchen while the kettle boils. Targeted exercise. Focus on gentle movement that improves your mobility and balance. Things like seated marches, arm circles, or carefully holding onto a counter while doing slow leg lifts. These small acts prevent stiffness and keep you steady, reducing the risk of a fall that could sideline you completely. Movement is key to keeping your body resilient and energized throughout the darkest days of winter. Rest, your body's essential repair crew. We live in a culture that treats sleep like a luxury, but at our age, it is a vital part of your defense strategy. When you get deep, restful sleep, aiming for 7 to 8 hours a night, your body isn't just resting, it's working. This is when your immune system releases proteins called cytokines, which are crucial for fighting infection and inflammation. When you're sleep deprived, your body doesn't produce enough of these powerful protective proteins. Simply put, bad sleep equals a weaker shield. So, treat sleep like a job interview you really want to ace. Make your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool. Power down the screens an hour before bed. A calm mind leads to a calm body, and a calm body can run its defense system far more effectively. Movement gets the immune system flowing, sleep gives it the time to regroup and rebuild. Focusing on these two areas will make your health shield incredibly strong this winter. We've done the heavy lifting. We fueled the army inside with great nutrition and given them the best repair time with solid sleep. Now we're on to the final, most basic, but arguably most effective step in our winter health shield. It's the simple stuff that works best. Step 4, go back to basics. I'm talking about two things we've all been taught since kindergarten: hand washing and not touching your face. Hand washing, your castle's moat. I know, you've heard it 1,000 times. It seems too simple to be the cornerstone of a serious defense strategy. But think about your hands for a moment. They are your primary connection to the outside world. You go to the grocery store, you push the cart, you open the mail, you grab the railing on the stairs. Everything you touch has been touched by someone else, and in the winter, those surfaces become invisible transfer stations for viruses. That cold or flu bug can live on a surface for hours. Your hands are the transport vehicle. Hand washing is the moat around your castle. It's the simple act of taking the threat, the germs you just picked up, and rinsing them harmlessly down the drain before they can enter your body. How do you do it correctly? Soap and warm water. Use actual soap and water, don't just rinse. The soap is essential because it breaks down the fatty outer layer of most viruses. The 20-second rule. Lather up for a full 20 seconds. Hum the happy birthday song twice or sing the chorus of your favorite song. Get between the fingers, the back of your hands, and your wrists. When to wash. Make it a non-negotiable routine. The second you walk back in the door from being out, even if you just got the mail, wash your hands. Wash them before you prepare food, before you eat, and after you cough or sneeze. This is your most powerful defense against picking up anything in the outside world. The face barrier, guarding the front door. Now, the second part of this step is just as crucial. Stop touching your face. Washing your hands is great, but let's be honest, we all touch things. So how do those germs on your hands actually get inside? They use the open doors, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. Studies have shown that people touch their face an average of 20 to 50 times an hour, and most of it is subconscious. It's an unconscious itch, a subtle adjustment of your glasses, or just resting your chin on your hand while reading. We have to train ourselves out of this habit, especially during cold and flu season. Be aware. The first step is just noticing. The minute you realize your hand is near your mouth or eye, stop it. Awareness is 90% of the battle. Keep your hands busy. If you're sitting, try holding a pencil, a warm mug, or you're knitting. Give your hands a designated safe job so they can't wander up to your face. If you can combine these two actions, frequently cleaning the transport vehicle, your hands, and guarding the entry points, your face, you've just created a nearly impenetrable external shield against winter illness. I have a question for you. What is the one health habit you plan to focus on this winter? Tell me in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like and be sure to subscribe for more practical health tips every single week. Stay warm, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.